defining tag team in the professional wrestling world, Griffin McCoy and Charlie Tiger, Young, Dumb, and Broke.
GSW High Voltage, Paul Crockett ringside with Microphone Messiah, Philip Antwine, and we are about to see Young, Dumb, and Broke, and they are going to be handed a live microphone.
Every time these guys have a live mic, it's always an interesting time. I mean, we got Griffin McCoy, we got Charlie Tiger.
Young, Dumb, and Broke looking to make their name in the tag team division in GSW, and to perhaps make their mark as they have done all up and down the East Coast.
If they do very well, we might get some tag titles around here.
We'll see. Let's see what they have to say.
Hey, yo! How y'all like hearing the best theme song in independent wrestling? Come on. Banger. Banger. How y'all feel about Young Dumb? What? How y'all feel about Young Dumb? No, that's trash. Y'all corny, man. This is high voltage. GSW, high voltage. Who else is matching the electricity of Young, Dumb, and Broke?
Nobody.
Come on.
Nobody.
We bring energy to this room. We're a couple of wild animals. Tell them about it, Griffin. You know what? Me and Chuck, we're at the top of the food chain, baby. We got killer mentality. That means it's Young Dumb versus everybody. And we don't care who stands in our way. You know why, Chuck? Why? Because we're young, dumb, and...
Well, oh, hey, okay.
It's Smiley!
Smiley interrupting things right before an expletive was going to be dropped. But Smiley in the house.
This is the guy. Oh, yeah, you're going to come and do something about it.
I think Smiley has something to say about Young, Dumb, and Broke.
Is this legit? Is this
Let's
happening?
listen in.
Whoa, yeah, he wants in-ring time with a superstar. I feel it, pal. You know what? I'll bless you. I'll let you wrestle me. Yo, make this a match. This is a match, right? Say yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm about to beat that ass, baby. Let's get this done.
Okay, one-on-one action. Smiley and the top guy, Griffin McCoy, here at High Voltage.
What?
I don't know what that means, but I'm sure someone does.
I'm sure the troubled youth know what it means.
Maybe. Here we go, Griffin McCoy taking his time. Here we go. Now he's ready, I think. We are underway. Smiley and Griffin McCoy. What an interesting style matchup.
It is Griffin McCoy, the cocky young. Oh, Smiley's walking away.
Where is he?
Asking input from the audience.
And I guess he's going to break his leg.
Yes.
Top guy Griffin McCoy, instead of focusing on Smiley, is focused on that audience member who said break his leg. I mean, to be fair, the audience member was asked a question.
That is true. He answered responsibly.
And he only had two answers to possibly give, as Smiley looks
like he is going to break the leg.
He is maybe going to break his leg.
I caught the arrogance while he was trying to get the rope break. He did a couple push-ups.
That's McCoy getting to that bottom rope. Smiley's
such an eccentric individual. You never know what this guy's going to do. He does something different in every contest.
Here we go. Bringing him to a stop. break his arm, okay. Well, he tried the leg earlier. Let's see if the arm is a more successful tactic for Smiley here at GSW High Voltage.
Here we go.
Keeps him down.
Smiley getting a little fancy.
Transitions. Oh boy, he's near that. Oh, Fujiwara. Oh, he is going after that arm. Is he going to break it?
Clasp the fingers, and he's biting. He's biting. I saw that.
The hold being broken after the foot goes on the bottom rope. And Charlie Tiger and Griffin McCoy out there, they're having a conversation, and Charlie Tiger saying Smiley's a weirdo.
He's not wrong.
That's what makes him successful.
That is true.
What should I break on him? What should I break on him?
Well, this fan here at ringside, maybe Charlie McCoy's, Griffin McCoy, sorry. I had Charlie on the brain. Griffin McCoy asking the question, what body part should he break? And this Griffin McCoy's only fan here says the finger.
I'm also a fan of Griffin McCoy. If he asked me, I would have gone with maybe his back or something.
Here we go. Off the ropes, reversed.
Kicks the shin. Oh, cartwheels out of it. Nice drop kick. Here we go. Enziguri.
Step up.
Shoots him off. Griffin McCoy comes back.
McCoy.
Goes on. Big back body drop.
McCoy landed hard on that lower back.
Right
a
on
lot
that.
of his weight came down on it.
Right on that tailbone. Could be bruised.
Smiley feeling good. Gets the boot up. Comes in. Slams him down, cover.
That was a beautiful power slam.
Smiley over to the corner.
He's going to the set. Oh no, he's going up top. But look at Charlie Tiger.
Charlie Tiger causing a brief distraction, allowing McCoy to get over into that corner. Going to that second rope.
This could end very badly for either
boy.
man. Is he going to go for a... Uh-oh.
Fall away.
Avalanche fall away slam!
Nailed all of it. Smiley in the ropes. McCoy has to drag him back toward the center.
There we go.
Gets the shoulder up, does Smiley.
As different as Smiley is, you have to do a lot more than that to put that man away.
That was pretty brutal from the top rope, hitting the fall-away slam. McCoy.
Double stomp.
Double stomp. As Smiley getting the brunt end of this damage from McCoy as he's trying to fight him off as best as he can. But McCoy back in there, penetrating the defenses of Smiley as he's on the back.
He has him up in the ropes. He's using all of the count.
As McCoy being admonished by the referee, and Smiley neck first into that bottom rope.
Decapitator.
McCoy feeling very good about himself, representing young, dumb, and broke here at GSW High Voltage.
I can kind of relate to those guys. Nice drop kick.
Into the corner with the high drop kick. Coming down at a great angle. Shoulder up from Smiley. As now McCoy keeping both of those arms in the exact position he wants him.
Notice that hammer lock.
As he goes at the hammer lock, wrapping up that other leg to be able to ensure that Smiley has no way of getting out of this dangerous hold.
Yeah, Smiley, he's hemmed up. Gets the arm free, and a palm strike.
Throwing those strikes. Oh, he's rocked. He's been rocked.
Jawbreaker.
Smiley off the ropes, but a drop kick from McCoy, and Smiley dumped out to the floor, almost landing on his neck on the concrete. He came down hard in a very, very dangerous position. And the count is underway here. That was brutal, but he has been checked on and is able to continue as we are up to the count of 4. Smiley hasn't even moved. Has not even moved as we are up to 5.
I saw a little twitch in the leg. Griffin McCoy.
Up to 6. This is bad for Smiley.
Griffin McCoy in the ring, just talking all the trash that he wants.
Up to 8.
We're at 9.
The 9. Smiley at the very last second. Being stomped away by McCoy in the corner. And again to the floor.
And he hits a chair.
Oh, McCoy's gonna go flying.
McCoy's going to the top. McCoy's going to the top.
Opting not to take to the air quite yet, and just teased. Coming off the top rope, instead taunting and coming down with the double axe handle.
McCoy great at the mind games. Sits Smiley down for the chop.
There's another chop. McCoy gonna come in charging.
Beautiful drop kick
into the chair.
Running shotgun.
And McCoy using those chairs to be able to come down softly and not hit that concrete himself.
Griffin the real McCoy.
Sending Smiley back in. He could make a cover. This could be it. No, Smiley out it too. And now McCoy representing Young, Dumb, and Broke, trying to continue to blaze the trail that they have throughout the East Coast and now here at GSW.
He was just being disrespectful with the slaps, but now Smiley's returning the favor. Oh! Called him a vulgar word.
That has fired Smiley up here as he is now unloading with chops.
Machine gun, knife edge chops. Big boot by McCoy. Smiley with a forearm. Here we go. Nope. Oh, wait
Smiley
a second.
pops up. Kick to the gut and another. As McCoy down hard, Smiley on his back, as both of these men now struggling here at High Voltage in this feature contest.
McCoy dazed and confused.
Up to 4. No one's moving yet, and we're up to 5. Oh, McCoy slowly heading over there to try to make a pinfall maybe, but no. Now, getting back to their feet. It's caught.
For a kick, misses. Big chop by Smiley. What's he going
Right
for?
hand. Springboard.
He's looking for the beautiful disaster kick, misses. Smiley
Rolls
with
through.
a schoolboy.
No. McCoy goes straight down after getting some air.
The release flapjack. Now he's tying him up with a master lock, the amateur wrestling style.
Gets the shoulder up. Smiley not able to get that pinfall. Not the most orthodox cover on the part of Smiley, and I think that may have cost him.
But that's what helps him out in his favor in a way. He's so eccentric and unique. You never know what this guy's gonna do, and he helps gets the job done for him.
Try. Tying him up. McCoy trying to get that rope.
And he gets it.
And breaks it as McCoy writhing in pain here. Smiley being able to tie him up in so many different ways.
Oh, almost hits the cameraman as
And
Griffin
again,
throws Smiley out.
Smiley going back in. McCoy sends him down.
Uh-oh, here we come.
Take it to the air, incoming!
Big plancha over the top rope down to the cement floor. Griffin McCoy all fired up here tonight.
McCoy feeling things, and you may not agree with how Young, Dumb, and Broke handle themselves, but they can certainly go athletically.
Springboard.
No missed.
Looking for some sort of clothesline, I believe. This is the running
clothesline.
clothesline. Uh-oh, what is this?
So unorthodox. Drives him down.
No!
Kicks out. Does McCoy.
I don't even know what to call that.
I don't even think Smiley knows what to call it. He pulled that one out of nowhere as McCoy went down at a dangerous angle on his neck. And here comes Smiley to try to put it away.
Forearms, headbutts.
Whip into the corner. Smiley charges
Hops
in.
over. Does McCoy.
Catches him.
Big roundhouse kick.
High kick connects.
Half
Half
and
in half.
half.
Suplex dumped on his neck. He's gonna follow it up. What's he gonna go for?
Got style pile driver. Yes.
Has him up.
Spikes him.
Planted is Smiley.
It's done. No.
No. You have got to be kidding me. The Gotch style pile driver looked like it was going to be academic, but instead Smiley continues on.
Both men pulling out absolutely everything they can to put each other away. This is an amazing contest.
McCoy has to be going through all the ideas in his head of what he can pull out next as he is trying to drag Smiley to his feet. Maybe going to go for it again.
Maybe a powerbomb this time if he can get him up.
Trying everything to get Smiley up. Throwing strikes to soften him up. Spinning back chop to the neck.
For a regular pile driver, maybe? Nope.
Oh,
Jackknife.
Smiley rolls through.
Nope.
Gonna try it again.
Cloverleaf.
That cloverleaf variation. Look at how he's pulling on that. He is tapping out. He's tapping out.
Boys tapping.
That is a submission, but Charlie Tiger on the apron, pulling the attention of our referee as McCoy writhing in pain. Smiley saying, I got the submission. This should be over. Oh, there's a right hand to Tiger, and well earned.
He's down.
Charges in. Hit the big knee. Going up top. Here he comes.
What's he going for? He went for the spiral tap and he missed.
Missed.
This is McCoy's chance. This is his opportunity.
Boy out of the way. Disaster kick.
Beautiful disaster. It's over. Huge win for Griffin McCoy.
Young Dumb, and Broke. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Here's your winner, Griffin McCoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, never count out Griffin McCoy, Charlie Tiger, or any member of Young, Dumb, and Broke. They may be arrogant, they may be brass, but they can get it done inside of the squared circle like we just saw here tonight.
Well, let's call it what it is. They just stole a victory from Smiley. We saw McCoy tapping out in the center of the ring, but it was Charlie Tiger getting himself involved and interjecting himself in this matchup to give McCoy the win.
These guys live by the rules by any means necessary.
Well, I can't say I agree with it, but nonetheless, McCoy having his hand raised here at High Voltage, and Young, Dumb, and Broke pulling out a victory over Smiley. And again, not the right way to do things, but I don't think they care.
Woke up this morning, got yourself a gun. Mama always said you'd be there.
Bishop's Lager, Day, November the 22nd, the year 2021, and I'm pretty goddamn high up here. I'm feeling on top of the world. You know why I'm on top of the world? 2 reasons. My favorite holiday's coming up. I'm gonna eat all the turkey, the mashed potatoes, the green beans, the mac and cheese. You name it, I'll eat it. But the second reason is because I finally have a shot at the GSW D.R.E.A.M Openweight Championship, folks. That's right, Thursday, 6 p.m. Tune in to Global Syndicate Wrestling's YouTube channel to watch old BTBB take on that slime ball, wrecking ball Legursky. And Legursky, you know this, I know this, all the GSW dorks know this. Every time we are in the ring together, you are looking straight up at the lights and I'm standing over your lifeless body with my hand raised straight to the goddamn rafters. And this time ain't gonna be any different. So folks, tune in, don't miss it, and don't fill up too much and let old BTBB be your main course. Because this Thursday, the one who will fall will be Wrecking Ball.
This Thanksgiving, 6 p.m. on GSW's YouTube page. Finally, it's one-on-one Big Ben Bishop versus Wrecking Ball Legursky. See, you're not going to get help from Brandon Walker from Barstool Sports. You're not going to get help from Mucho Chris Muljo. And you sure as hell aren't going to get help from Colonel Goddamn Sanders. When it's one-on-one, I've got to smash, smash, smash. Then I've got to go home and eat. Because all will fall to the Wrecking Ball.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the GSW D.R.E.A.M Openweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, standing 6 foot 12 inches tall, weighing in at 15% of a metric ton. This is Big Trouble Ben Bishop.
GSW High Voltage D.R.E.A.M Openweight Championship on the line. Ben Bishop stepping up to the plate, wanting to take this opportunity that he has been granted to become a champion.
Look, Ben Bishop, he's only been in the business for about a year, and he has that star potential, that star quality. I mean, just look at the guy. Forget the height. He's charismatic. He's good in the ring.
And introducing his opponent, hailing from the Steel City, weighing in at 375 pounds, he is the current reigning and defending GSW D.R.E.A.M Openweight Champion, Wrecking Ball Legursky.
It is one thing to take your size and your athleticism and your charisma and place it into a wrestling ring and be successful. It is another thing to become a champion, which is what Wrecking Ball Legursky has done here as the D.R.E.A.M Openweight Champion.
Look at him, all will fall to the Wrecking Ball. You know, I've had conversations with Mr. Legursky. He says he doesn't really care about the aesthetics of championships, but he has agreed that that is probably the most beautiful championship in professional wrestling.
And to him, representing GSW as a champion goes far beyond his own personal gain. He is a man who stands proud of the work that he does and wants to represent these great fans and this great company as a leader. And he is going to have to lead on a big, big level if he wants to overcome Big Trouble Ben Bishop here tonight.
Wrecking Ball won the D.R.E.A.M.
Hold on!
Not wasting any time is Big Trouble.
Big Trouble knows what this would mean for his young career to become the D.R.E.A.M Openweight Champion. He is not wasting any time. He is not going to do things on the level. He is taking the fight to the champion.
They have some interesting history. On an episode of High Voltage, Bishop was in a triple threat along with Smiley and Wrecking Ball Legursky. Wrecking Ball would win that triple threat to go on to win the Fatal 4-Way at Catalyst to become the D.R.E.A.M Openweight Champion.
And to become a champion is one thing. To do it here on Thanksgiving would be another, representing the great history that professional wrestling has had on this holiday would be another thing for Ben Bishop to put a feather in his cap and that belt around his waist.
Bishop, he's no slouch. This guy's played sports all his life. He's a D1 basketball player from the University of Vermont, an Australian football player for 3 years. Trained by the great James Ellsworth.
To be able to make the transition from professional sports into professional wrestling is sometimes tough for people, but Ben Bishop has made the transition pretty well, but so is Wrecking Ball. As the champion just takes down the challenge.
If you want to talk about Wrecking Ball's athletic background, a D2 football player from Southern Connecticut State University, an amateur standout in high school in wrestling. I mean, the guy.
Oh, wow. I felt that, and we are, what, 20 feet away? I felt that. Wrecking Ball Legursky is not playing games. He knows his prestigious title is on the line. He is going to come truly live up to his name to defend this title.
Wrecking Ball, he's trained with some of the best that this business has to offer. Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, Tommy Dreamer, and get this, WWE Hall of Famer, Bully Ray.
Absolutely. I mean, you want to talk about learning and being under a learning tree, being under multiple learning trees. Wrecking Ball Legursky will not rest until he is the top of the top, and right now he stands atop the OpenWeight division as he's holding up Bishop. Slams him down, and we could see the follow-up.
Wrecking Ball Legursky, some of his influences, Big Van Vader, Big Van big elbow drop.
Right to the sternum as Wrecking Ball going to make the cover. Could this be it? Shoulder up, but talk about what Ben Bishop is going through mentally, being in there with somebody who might have him on the strength and size department.
That's a good question, man. I mean, this is the battle of the big man. But Bishop, he has some big match experience. He's been seen on AEW Dark. So
there he goes. He goes to the eyes. That's one way to take a giant down.
He knows what it's like to have those big matches in the big boot.
Wow.
Big boot by the New Age Big Daddy Cool.
Huge boot from Bishop. As I talked to him earlier today, mentioning men like Sid Vicious, Test, and Kevin Nash's influences, you can see that. And to be able to take those styles and to place it in 2021, 2022's professional wrestling world, it's not the easiest thing to do, but he seems like he's doing pretty well with it.
Look, Wrecking Ball Legursky, he's one of the best big men of his generation. Let's give it 5 years. Ben Bishop, he'll be right in the same conversation.
So young in his career, the former Division I basketball standout, looking to become a champion at such a early stage of his career, really embryonic almost in many ways. If you think about how professional wrestlers go, there is a chop from Bishop as Legursky needs to find a way back in this.
Legursky, he's traveled up and down the road. He's a former NEW heavyweight champion.
There we go.
And I've had the pleasure of calling his matches there in Northeast Wrestling. He has been in there with some huge names, but right now, the only name he needs to concern himself with is Ben Bishop. As the big man, putting his boots straight into the throat of the champion.
When it comes down to this match, obviously Legursky, he has the strength, but it's just going to come down to experience.
Has the goozle wrapped in tight. And instead of picking him up, throws a shot instead. It's Wrecking Ball. Nobody home. Bishop. Oh, he got him up. And he slammed him down. And despite Bishop's size, that is still an impressive feat.
I know you want it. Oh! No. Who wants the big
But
leg?
Ops not to make the cover, and I think this could haunt him.
I think he was going for the big leg drop. He goes for the big elbow drop.
Goes for the elbow instead. Hooks the leg.
That was a slow count.
Sure was.
And the shoulder up from Wrecking Ball Legursky. Ben Bishop, the the biggest spot of his young career, he could become the Dream Openweight champion and catapult himself near the top of the ladder here at GSW.
You know what winning the Dream Openweight title means?
What does it mean?
More bookings and more money. And we know Bishop loves money.
Bishop loves money. He loves success. He wants that adoration.
You want a big day, cool. You're gonna get him.
Calling for the power bomb. I don't know if this is a wise move at this point in the match. Legursky holding on. Going for the third.
Big lariat
He brought him down.
takes down Bishop.
He brought Bishop down.
Look at the intensity in Wrecking Ball's face.
Charges in with the avalanche.
Shoots him off.
Reversed.
And another lariat.
Clothesline. Bishop is rocked.
You can feel the intensity.
Bishop is reeling. The champion standing tall. He could go for the kill.
He has him up.
In the corner, here we go.
Power slam.
Power slam connects.
And a kick out.
That's only two.
Philip, can you believe that?
I can't.
That's only two.
That's a lot of resiliency for Bishop to show in his young career.
As Bishop getting back to his feet. Legursky.
I'm actually very impressed by Ben. I've seen Legursky put a couple guys away with that power slam.
Both men have each other by the throat. Who will break first? Bishop is gonna have him up.
Choke slam!
He nailed the choke slam, but he
Cover
doesn't
him.
have enough
Cover him.
to get over right away. He does now. I thought we had a new champion. I thought we had a new champion, so did Bishop.
That's where the inexperience comes into play. When you hit a big move, you gotta cover the guy.
Legursky reeling, trying to get to his feet. The intensity coming back into his face, but Bishop is ready to put him out.
Maybe if he hits that big boot. Oh, he was going for it.
Legursky moved. The champion moved.
German suplex!
And maybe the world's biggest German suplex as Legursky drops Bishop. He's calling for the end. Here we go. The champion wants to hold on to that title. Bishop out of the way.
Oh, black hole slam!
Nailed it.
And still!
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and still GSW Openweight Champion, Wrecking Ball Legursky.
Wrecking Ball slammed him down so hard, Bishop's gonna throw up all of his Turpkin fixings.
While Wrecking Ball Legursky overcame a ferocious challenger in Ben Bishop, who brought all 6'12", his words not mine, of size and strength here, but it was not to be. Wrecking Ball Legursky holds on as your Dream Openweight champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not just a slogan, it is a fact. All will fall to the Wrecking Ball. Congrats to the Dream Openweight champion.
And so far, the Dream Openweight champion, Wrecking Ball Legursky, has been tearing through the competition, and he did so again here tonight against Ben Bishop on Thanksgiving at High Voltage.
For the latest updates about Global Syndicate Wrestling, follow us on Twitter at GSW Pro. Head to GSWPro.com for info about upcoming dates, the GSW roster, and official merch from Pro Wrestling Tees. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for High Voltage, highlight videos from past shows, and much more. To learn more about the Wrestler Relief Fund and how you can donate, visit GoFundMe.com and search the Wrestler Relief Fund. Global Syndicate Wrestling. Follow our journey.
I just put everything on the line against Ashley Vox because I want Masha Slamovich and I want that Soul of Syndicate Championship. I deserve it. Me, Jordan Blade, the ankle breaker, the submission sniper. There's no one else on the GSW roster that deserves this shot more than me. I am the hardest hitting. I am the most powerful and I'm the strongest. And Masha, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna throw you around. Throw you around like a rag doll. I'm going to out-grapple you because that's what I do. And I do it better than anyone on this roster. I'm the next Soul Syndicate champion. When I shoot to kill.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the GSW Soul of Syndicate Championship.
GSW High Voltage Soul of Syndicate Championship on the line. One of the richest prizes in our sport, I should say. And it is all up for grabs tonight.
Yes. But here she comes. Here comes the ankle breaker. The daddy of the district, Jordan Blade.
Jordan Blade coming here tonight, having had championship aspirations for so long during her time in GSW, but here at the House of Independence in Asbury Park, New Jersey, she finally has a chance to not only grab that brass ring, but to grab it and hold on to it for a very long time.
What a Thanksgiving it would be for Jordan Blade to walk out of here, Soul of Syndicate champion.
But it is easier said than done. Jordan Blade, with a lot of momentum coming into this contest tonight, is running into a force. Russian Dynamite, the longest reigning champion that we have had, going to continue to try to hold on to that title is the champion, Masha Slamovich.
Look at those eyes. Masha, calm, cool, collected, but she is as vicious as they come. The longest champion in GSW's history. The longest reigning champion.
Let's go up to our ring introductions.
And now for the introductions. Introducing first, the challenger. Fighting out of mongrel Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Richmond, Virginia. She is the submission sniper, Jordan Blade. And introducing her opponent. Hailing from Moscow, Russia, she is the current reigning and defending Soul of Syndicate champion, the Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich.
Slamovich versus Blade. I'm excited, are you?
I am pumped up for this. There's a championship advantage for Masha Slamovich. Of course, we all know those rules. You have to win the title by pinfall or submission, but there's also that old adage that it's much easier to win the championship than it is to defend it, so we will see if Jordan Blade can carry that into victory here tonight at the House of Independence. High voltage, title on the line.
Absolutely. Getting to the top of the mountain is easy. Staying there is the hard part. Here we go, the ankle breaker versus Russian Dynamite.
And Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich, spending an extended amount of time in Japan to try to sharpen her craft.
Yep, nice sit out. Has wrist control. See, here's something that a lot of people don't know. Masha's trained in jiu-jitsu as well.
That's right. Hold on, trying that knee bar.
Trying that knee bar.
Getting to the bottom rope is Masha Slamovich, knowing what great danger she was in already in the early going. Of course, Jordan Blade, well-versed in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
She has a gold medal in it.
That's right, and Masha Slamovich, she is well adept at so many different styles, especially given her training and her competition in Japan. You have to be well-versed in so many different disciplines, but for most importantly, tonight for her, it's going to be how she can defend Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, I mean, Masha Slamovich is as tough as they come. She's competed at Bloodsport against the likes of Allison Kay. Wrestled for major companies. She's been to Japan. Influenced by the late, great Dynamite Kid. And you see it in her work. The sharpness, the quickness, the focus. How everything is done with meaning. She's so meticulous when she's in the squared circle.
You can see how quickly Masha got to that bottom rope. The desperation is just a level above, but look at that, wrapping the arm around the bottom rope. That forearm, that elbow, that bicep getting wrenched by the champion. Stomping away at that arm is Slamovich. And again, wrapping it around that bottom rope. People hear rope and think, okay, what's the big deal? No, that's a steel cable, actually. So being able to wrap the arm around that, it is really going to do some damage.
Just wrenching that arm.
Could have dislocated an elbow or a shoulder on that throw. But Jordan Blade on the mat, clearly still in this contest, but if she only has one arm, it's going to make all of her Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu a lot harder to execute.
Yes, I mean, Masha, she's attacking multiple. Wait, nope, trip.
Gonna try that knee bar again, maybe. Slamovich defending it pretty well here, even though she's on her back, kicking that leg, or excuse me, that arm. Getting back to her feet and getting the advantage here in this title match.
Attacking that arm, there's so many things that she's tearing up. I mean, there are tendons, there are ligaments, muscles.
Everything on the line here. The Soul of Syndicate Championship. Masha Slamovich has been a proud champion, but Jordan Blade wants to bring this title home to the District of Columbia.
Yes, Jordan Blade, no slouch to singles competition. Oh, big Samoan drop by the daddy of the
drop,
district.
caught her, makes the cover, folds her up. No, 2 count there.
Blade is no stranger to singles gold, the first ever PPW middleweight champion.
Really unable to throw strikes with that left arm, causing more damage to herself by doing so, only able to use that one arm. So she is at a great disadvantage. There's the divorce court on the arm.
Both knees into the arm.
Brings her back to the center of the ring, causing even more damage to that arm. This is vicious on part of the champion.
Like I said, she's so meticulous, but she's so quick. She knows what she's doing in there. Grinding it with her elbow.
Using the point of that elbow to dig into the ligaments and the tendons of that arm, knowing that she has to take that arm fully away.
Bridging. I've never seen this.
Almost like a half reverse cattle mutilation. I don't even know how to define that.
I don't know, a hammerlock last chancery?
Yeah.
Sorts.
Going to the lower back is Jordan Blade.
Throwing all of her body weight on her.
And she's feeling an adrenaline rush here to be able to throw some strikes.
Uh-oh.
Caught her, half and half.
Big suplex.
On her neck, Jordan Blade makes the cover. Shoulder up from Slamovich. As the challenger with only one arm, as if she didn't have an uphill battle to climb to begin with. Now on one arm, it's even more challenging.
Kicks her off. Slamovich holding the back of her head.
Slamovich making her way over to Jordan Blade. The champion looking to hang on to the Soul of Syndicate Championship that she has held for so long here at GSW. But Blade wants that title bad.
Almost a year as champion.
Throwing strikes. Double high kick. Both women are down.
I think Masha got more of hers though.
Maybe, but they are both down in a heap on the mat here with the title on the line. Everything at stake for the challenger and the champion.
Hear the fans cheering for Jordan Blade.
Up to 4 as Slamovich crawling over to the corner. Getting back to her feet as Jordan Blade starting to stir as well. As Slamovich clinging to that top rope.
Running forearm.
Blade was saving her energy.
And another one.
Ducks down off the ropes.
Big spinning elbow.
She is fired up, the challenger, right back in the fight, looking to pry that title away from Slamovich.
Palm strikes to every part of the body. Back elbows to the side of the head and neck.
And again, adrenaline pushing her through.
Butterfly
the double
suplex.
underhook. Covers her.
Oh.
Shoulder up.
That was close.
Jordan Blade not feeling the effects to that arm quite yet, but it is just an adrenaline rush as Slamovich looks like she could be in dire straits. No!
Oh, rolls
look at
through.
that! Rolls through into
Right
the
to the
armbar. Armbar. If she can straighten it out,
Get
it's
to the
over.
ropes! Get to the ropes!
Jordan Blade playing defense, grasping those hands together as Slamovich trying to break the defense, but the foot on the rope. That foot on the rope saving Jordan Blade, and not even the foot, the toes getting over there to save her.
But Masha using the majority of that count to inflict more damage. Uh-oh.
Gonna try it.
She's going for that. Oh, I thought she was gonna go for the finish.
Gonna try that pile driver. Blade sweeps the legs out. Double
Big
stomp.
double stomp.
There is a double stomp from Blade. Right back in it. Is she gonna go for it? Has her up. Oh. Into the knee bar. Grabbing that ankle, excuse me.
That's an ankle lock.
Ankle lock, Slamovich going toward that bottom rope, trying everything she can, and now the boot.
Oh, we've got a new champion! We've got a new champion!
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner and new Soul of Syndicate champion, Jordan Blade!
And I never thought I would see the day where Slamovich would relinquish, but she has tonight, going down by submission to our new Soul of Syndicate champion, Jordan Blade. Can you believe it?
Jordan Blade, the ankle breaker, living up to the name. Congratulations, the new face of High Voltage.
Stunning, stunning victory, but a well-earned victory. Our new champion, Jordan Blade.
I'm ecstatic. Congratulations to the daddy of the district, the brand new Soul of Syndicate champion. She did what so many have not been able to do, dethrone Russian Dynamite.
Masha Slamovich was on a roll for so long, but in the end, here at High Voltage, we have a brand new King of the Mountain.
Yes, congratulations to Jordan Blade. I'm sure this is the best Thanksgiving of her life.
Galvano. That's all I hear is little buzzwords and little whispers about how good you are and how talented you are and how you're the future. Well, look, that's great and all, but honestly, that irks me. Because you represent a standard that they told me I had to be to get anywhere. You're the definition of a poster boy. Any promoter in the world would want you at the front page of the poster. And look, there's nothing wrong with that, Gio. You've wrestled some of the best in New Jersey. But it's time to step up. It's time to wrestle someone who's going to take you to your limit. It's time to wrestle someone who's going to try to expose you for what you really are, Gio Galvano. And here's the thing, Gio, is you've never wrestled anyone like me. You say you want it more than anyone else. You say you work hard. You say you're the best, but you're not. You've never wrestled someone who's willing to go the lengths that I am, You've never wrestled someone who wrestles as hard as me. Gio, you say you're so hungry, but you've never been in the ring with someone who's starving. Gio, if you're the fighting champion everyone says you are, put the title on the line. Put it against a workhorse. Put it against Robert Martyr. I'll see you soon.
Robert Martyr, I've seen you in that ring. I've seen you do what you do best. You're a grappler. You're a wrestler. I've seen you stretch your opponents every which way. I sense the passion that you have for this sport. I sense the intensity. Not only do I sense it, I freaking feel it, man. I've been in the same arena as you, on the same shows as you. We haven't been in the ring at the same time, not yet. But I felt that intensity you brought to the ring. It was palpable. And honestly, it was relatable. Because when it's go time, Gio brings the intensity. And the thing about you that I respect is you fought and you've clawed your way to be in the position that you're in, and you've taken nothing for granted along the way. But you gotta understand, Robert Martyr, now you're coming up against someone else who has the title of next generation of this business. You're coming up against the first GSW Next Gen champion and the only GSW Next Gen champion. So after we go toe to toe, my man, if you're able to, I'm gonna shake your hand. And with the other hand, I'm raising this title high up into the air and look you right in your eye, Robert Martyr, and let you know. Good game.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the GSW Next Gen Championship.
GSW High Voltage title on the line. Paul Crockett joined by the Microphone Messiah, Philip Antwine, here at ringside. And this has been a matchup that has been brewing for months, and it is finally going to play out here at High Voltage.
I couldn't think of a better way to spend my Thanksgiving than to watch the South City Stretcher go up against Galvano for the Next Gen title.
Robert Martyr, with a look of murder in his eyes, has the chance to dethrone Galvano and become our new Next Gen champion. But if Galvano goes the way that he has been going here at GSW since its inception, then Robert Martyr, is going to have a long, long way to go if he is going to upend Galvano here tonight.
Yes, we've seen a lot of great matches in GSW's history, but Galvano has been the face of the company as our Next Gen champion.
He certainly has, and he has been a proud champion. So let's go up for our championship introductions.
And now for the introductions. Introducing first, the challenger. Hailing from South City by way of Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 175 pounds, he is the Poisoned Youth, Robert Martyr! And introducing his opponent, hailing from Rockland County, New York, weighing in at 199 pounds, he is the current reigning and defending GSW Next Gen Champion, Galvano!
This is going to be an exciting contest.
Yeah, I really can't think of two competitors who I believe truly represent what the next generation of wrestling will be bringing, not only here in GSW, but all around the world. So to be able to get this here, title on the line, it is something special.
Yes, Robert Martyr's so young in his career, the 2021 Scenic City Tournament winner. Gio Galvano, he's a man who used to play professional soccer, transitioned into professional wrestling, and has taken it by storm right here in the Jersey area.
He has been a big breakout star all up and down the East Coast. Robert Martyr plying his trade in Orlando, Florida, but always coming back to his original home in the New York area to continue to try to better himself. And what better way to do so than to walk out of High Voltage as the next gen champion.
Yes, but I think this match has to favor Galvano. The guy has big match experience. Wrestling for Victus Pro Wrestling. He's been on Impact Wrestling.
That's right. He has had some big time matchups at such an early stage in his career, but Robert Martyr not one to back down from any challenge. And he is in a very good position here, slapping the back of the head of Galvano. You want to talk about trying to send a message. That is what Martyr is doing here.
Martyr, he likes to play head games as much as he likes to wrestle.
Training with such names as Hot Sauce Tracy Williams and Roderick Strong, Robert Martyr has had some really great training.
Beautiful drop toe hold, and he slaps him back. Martyr not amused by the antics of Galvano.
And Galvano almost seemed like he didn't want to do it, but he had to, because he had to send the message right back. He had to let Martyr know that he's not going to take something like that lying down.
Absolutely.
As Galvano, the proud champion, very proud to represent GSW, Robert Martyr looking to make a breakout name for himself. And he is going to try to wrestle that title away, and that is the key word. He is going to try to wrestle it away on the mat.
Yes, I mean, Martyr, he's the guy that while he was training for professional wrestling at 14, he was also doing amateur wrestling. So he can go with anybody.
He has been wrestling for quite some time, but to take that step from a young man training to going in there and trying to have success on the biggest of stages like he would have here in GSW if he is able to win this championship tonight, it is a different story altogether.
Oh,
There's
big
a kick
big
to the
kick,
leg.
right to that hamstring. I think you can see a bruise on the leg already of Martyr.
Martyr felt that one for sure. It was like he was not expecting it whatsoever, and ends up on the apron, wisely going to the apron to take his time to try to recover, because the thing about a kick to the leg is you feel it right away, but you also feel it later on as things continue to progress. So Martyr taking his time here.
Starts to swell up, starts to knot up.
So he needs to know, I have to avoid that. There's a nice takedown. Getting control of the legs is Martyr, the challenger, as he is wrapping Galvano up, and he is looking like it is easy.
Got that toe.
Just such slick transitions from Martyr, as Galvano almost defenseless here, as Martyr.
What's he going for here?
Beautiful
I thought
maneuver, but no, Galvano rolls out, front chancery.
Front headlock. Maybe, I thought Martyr was going to try to turn that into a single, but he doesn't. Shoots him right off into the corner.
Puts him into the corner here, does the challenger, as Galvano with a little smirk and a smile saying, all right, I see your style here. But Galvano, like we have mentioned, has been under the big lights plenty of times before.
He's been in the ring with greats like Austin Aries, so Galvano, he's no slouch.
No, Galvano's been in there with huge pressure, especially every time he has had to defend the Next Gen Championship. It is a big match feel every time, just as it is here at High Voltage. But Martyr is not looking intimidated whatsoever.
Martyr, influenced by the greats like Fit Finley, William Regal, Harley Race.
And if you can just take a look at him, you know that not only is that influence, but he is directly studying. He knows exactly how to do all the things he has watched and learned over the years and put it to great use here in a wrestling ring. And now the challenger, try figure foot, no, going the other direction. Look at the way he bends that knee and that leg and that foot and the ankle, that's right. And luckily for Galvano, he is flexible, but as flexible as a person may be, when you are tied up like that by Martyr, it is going to hurt.
Yes. I mean, Martyr, we talk about the submissions, but he's also a cradler. I've talked to him about that from his amateur wrestling days. It got him to state a couple times.
Martyr looks like he's working a couple of things technique-wise over in his head, as he is always trying to better himself, even in real time. Here we go, Martyr, the challenger, Gio Galvano, the champion, the next-gen champion here at GSW, title on the line.
Nice side headlock, takes him over.
Takes him over. And Galvano rubbing that forearm against the chin of Martyr, trying to
break the
put
hold.
some pressure on. Because when you are wrapped up by Martyr, it is like, I don't even know what it's like being wrapped up like a snake.
Look, Gio, he's quick. He needs to use some of that quickness to kind of break this thing up. And
right away goes
big
the
cover. Gio needs to use his quickness to kind of get this match back under his wheelhouse. Martyr, he's controlling the pace.
The look in his eyes says it all. Martyr is trying to get in the head of Gio Galvano. He wants to live there. He wants Galvano to really think about this challenge here with the title on the line. Go back to the collar and elbow. It's like neither guy can get a true advantage here. It's so evenly matched.
I think Martyr has the advantage. He's been controlling this whole thing.
You could be right, but Galvano is always right there to turn the tide like he is there. Irish whip. Martyr up and over. Has him wrapped up from behind, standing switch, but Martyr so easily does it himself.
Big shoulder tackle, he covers him.
Cover.
Returning the favor.
And once again, like I said, just when it seems like one guy has the upper hand, the other just turns it right back around. And you can hear this crowd showing great respect, but almost studying what's going on here. This is just such a treat to watch.
As much damage as each guy has done to each other, they're still kind of feeling each other out.
Hold on. Our referee, Chris Bankos, checking on him. Robert Martyr saying the elbow's a little banged up, but okay to continue here.
Test of strength.
It's almost like this extended feeling out process in many ways. Like the way that these two have been going back and forth trying to figure out the puzzle. And just so easy, like just a second ago, Galvano was, hold on.
Only a one count?
But Martyr just so easily taking Gio Galvano to the mat and wrapping him up. But there's Galvano right back.
Nice fireman's carry.
One count. Both of these competitors showing what the Next Gen Championship means to them. The fight, the ferocity that they are bringing on the mat so far. Martyr, the 6-year veteran out of Orlando, Florida, Gio Galvano, representing the New York area. Has his hands tied up.
Head in the back. Not anymore.
Gets those hands gripped right under that chin. It's Galvano. Grabs the arm.
Boy.
Rolls him up. There's a 2 count. Martyr rolls through. Gets the 2 count yet again. And Martyr's kicking himself.
Yeah, look at the expression on his face. He's almost upset that he didn't get him right there.
Look at that, just going over the technique in the moment.
But you can, the fans excited here at the House of Independence, you can tell the wheels are turning in Martyr's head. He's thinking of new ways to either tap Galvano out or to roll him up pretty quick for the victory to possibly walk away next gen champion.
Gio Galvano, the proud champion. Robert Martyr, the grappling savant, challenging here at the House of Independence, Asbury Park, New Jersey, at high voltage. Head scissors. Both men back to their feet.
Side headlock takeover. Another head scissors.
Head scissors from Martyr.
Nip up.
Hip up. The athleticism is unreal.
Got to both these guys chant.
It seems to me like Martyr is just so close to some sort of big-time maneuver, at least grappling-wise for him, and it's just like he can't get there quite yet, and it's frustrating him.
Yeah, he's not quite getting there because of the quickness of Galvano.
Yeah.
But the longer this match goes on, I do feel like it favors Martyr.
Really? Why do you think that?
I mean, you know, the guy's wrestled multiple overtimes in amateur wrestling, and those can be excruciating, but he's gone the distance, he's won, and it got him to state.
Could be. I actually think it favors Galvano more just because his conditioning is so next level, especially being a soccer player background. That is a 90-minute running fest, a sprint fest. So you have to be highly conditioned.
Get the leg.
I don't know if I like this arrogance from Martyr asking the crowd which direction to go in, but nonetheless, he is so confident.
Single leg crab.
Wraps up that leg. Gonna try for a knee bar. But Galvano in a good position to play defense. Oh, rolls through sharpshooter.
There we go.
Sharpshooter, and Martyr is stunned. Martyr looks like he saw a ghost after Galvano was able to get to a standing position and lock in that sharpshooter. And that's the thing about Martyr. He is a grappling perfectionist, so when he doesn't get things his way, it seems like it plays at his mind a little bit. Martyr taking his time to get back in the ring. I think he might be a little shook after that.
He is.
Galvano, the champion, here at High Voltage, defending that next-gen championship. Martyr has tried everything.
Slowly getting back in the ring, wants to take his time. While he was out there, he was thinking of something else that he can do to possibly put Galvano away.
Back in the center.
Collar and elbow tie.
Feels like the 18th time we've seen it, but these two have just been so back and forth.
Like you said, it's a very long feeling out process.
Yes. There we go. That could be a game changer, excuse me. Back suplex Galvano. Going with that suplex and now attacking that back. And I feel like the mood has shifted just a bit here.
It does. Maybe that was the big move Galvano needed to get things back into his nice suplex.
Lateral press, only a 1 count, but Gio Galvano has clearly acquired a target of that back of Robert Martyr, and he is going right after it. Galvano, Irish whip into the ropes, catches Martyr, holding him up, letting him think about it.
Taking a lap.
Walk slam and a beauty.
What's he going for?
Second rope.
Frog splash to the back.
Hooks the leg. Shoulder up.
Now here's a question for you. Galvano likes to use that running knee, that good game Bomaye, to get things done. Do you think he wants to stick it to Martyr and tap him out tonight?
I think he just wants to get a victory any way he can. I think he's going to be very free-flowing out there in regards to which direction he goes into. I think he knows that he cannot play games with Martyr.
Gio was brought back to a traditional pro wrestling match, and I think that favors him the best.
Going at that lower back.
Gio's tired of playing games. He's tired of being taken to the mat.
Firing up, Martyr out of the way.
And he takes the post.
Shoulder first into that post. And I had the same reaction this crowd had. We just all gasped at the same time as that connection of the shoulder to the post was brutal by Galvano. And here comes Martyr.
And like a pit bull licking his chops, he's already attacking it.
A shark smelling blood, if you will. He saw it just like we all saw it. That shoulder of Galvano hit hard on that post. And here comes the challenger, trying to disconnect that shoulder, and as the shoulder goes, the tricep goes. Here comes Martyr. Rolls through. Going in a different direction. Pulling that elbow and the wrists and the forearms, bringing him to a very dangerous position for the champion. Goes to a front face lock here. Nice suplex.
Nice suplex. Goes for the cover.
Press.
Nope, not enough.
Galvano with the shoulder up. And now Martyr thinking of every trick in the book in regards to shoulder locks, wrist locks, arm locks, anything he can do to make Galvano feel the pain.
Just put wear and tear on that arm. To soften the ligaments and the tendons.
But Galvano, the fighting champion, always in the fight, always ready to come right back into it.
Big shoulder tackle.
Hurting his own shoulder in the process to try to take Martyr down, but he felt that one. That one really hurt.
You saw the smile on his face?
Yeah, Martyr's a sick man. Oh, disconnection. And now he is just all over the champion. Galvano tied up in a knot by Martyr. Look at him pull that chin. And you may not see it, but the shoulder pressure that is being felt in the left and right shoulders now is really, really grinding away.
The fans rallying behind the reigning, defending next generation champion in Gio Galvano.
Galvano back to his feet. He is not going down.
He makes it to the
fight.
ropes.
As they get in that corner, here comes
Galvano.
Galvano taking a
Sunset
risk.
flip.
One arm sunset flip. He only had the one arm, couldn't get it fully down. Knee across the face on that cover by Martyr. A little bit of frustration there by the challenger, but Galvano only had one arm on that sunset flip. Maybe if he had two, he could have gotten a pinfall.
Elbow drops, knee drops on that hurt arm of Gio Galvano.
Robert Martyr now slowing down the pace, making sure he picks Galvano apart. You know he has so many submissions in his Rolodex. He could pull out here to try to put Galvano away. You asked me if Gio wants a submission. I know Martyr wants one.
What's he going for?
Slams him down on that tailbone. Galvano felt that not only in the tailbone, but at the hip as well. And as he kicks out, he fell into a hammerlock by Martyr. Here we go. Tying him up. Making sure both arms are unavailable to play defense is Martyr as he pulls on that chin as he continues to wear Galvano down.
Stretching him in every which way.
And you have to remember, Galvano is on one arm here. He has 3 limbs left. And if Robert Martyr has his way, he's going to have a lot less very soon. Galvano, you see the look in his face. He is struggling here against the challenge of Robert Martyr.
Could we say this is Galvano's toughest challenge yet?
It's his most unique one for sure.
Snapmare creates separation. Oh, big Pele kick!
The Pele kick connected to the back of the head.
He used to do that back on the day on the field.
As Galvano desperately hits that Pele kick, Robert Martyr, who has been on the offensive charge, stopped in his tracks, and now the champion could be making his way back in here toward victory.
Separation is what Gio needed, and he got it. The crowd is split here. I hear chants for Gio, I hear chants for Martyr.
Martyr on his feet.
Gio still trying to make it up.
He has been dreaming of this day to be able to get in there to represent
here we
GSW
go.
as next-gen champion. He cannot let this opportunity slip away, but Galvano going to stay in there and make it very difficult.
Big elbow, forearm.
Got check time. Martyr with the right hand.
Right in between the eyes.
And that was a closed fist as well. There is one from Galvano. Martyr knocked backwards. The champion charges in with the spinning back elbow.
Oh, he kicked that arm.
Yeah, he kicked that bad arm.
Right in the bicep.
Slams him down.
Here we go.
Here we go. A magistral. He wasn't able to grasp those hands together to fully cinch it in. Kick the knee. And he went down face first.
Look at the South City stretcher. What's he thinking? Huge lariat!
Covers, hooks the leg.
No.
The champion kicks out. Martyr is shocked. He cannot believe that Galvano is still alive.
Martyr is starting to find out what everybody else has found out when they've challenged Gio Galvano for that championship. He is as resilient as they come.
Calling for Gio to get up. Charges in.
He was looking for another
Gio
one.
Caught him.
What's going to happen?
He only has one arm.
I don't know what that was.
It looked like the boot got to the chin of Martyr.
And a big lariat. But Martyr's back up, a back elbow.
Fired.
Another clothesline. Another back elbow.
Galvano feeling it now. The adrenaline coursing through his veins. Pushed off. Springboard.
Beautiful disaster.
And you can see that arm still in a lot of pain.
Look, you said Martyr was shook earlier. He's shook now, definitely for sure.
He is up. The knee pad's coming down.
The good game, Bullmaye. Here it comes. No, misses. Schoolboy. Kicks out.
Rolls through.
Uh-oh.
Chicken wing.
Is it? Yes.
Chicken wing is locked in, and that is right under the chin of Galvano.
Bob Backlund.
Has that chicken wing locked in. Galvano fighting it off, though. He is definitely fighting this one off as Martyr pushed up against those turnbuckles. Rolls through. He has wrist control. Okay, he has that chicken wing locked in again.
Yes. If he lifts it more, it's going to be hyperextended.
Unable to get those legs wrapped around Gio in any way, so that is going to save Galvano here.
If he gets wait. Turning, he had the crossface, but now he's gone into a hammerlock sleeper.
This is another variation of that chicken wing for sure. But Galvano, again, able to fight it off as Martyr unable to fully wrap it on and get any bit of his legs around the waist of Galvano. He's fading.
That chicken wing. Oh, he got to the rope.
Gets that bottom rope. Martyr has to start to feel that frustration.
By the grace of God, Gio collapsed into the ropes.
But Galvano, he is on Dream Street. Galvano is not in a good way. He's going to try it once more.
Chicken wing.
He's going to try to wrap it in. His hands are grasped.
Look at his face.
Galvano's going out. The champion is going
Martyr's
out.
Face.
As Galvano does not have much left. He is, oh boy.
Oh my God, he's out.
He's out.
He's out cold.
We have a new champion. Robert Martyr is the next gen champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and new GSW Next Gen Champion, Robert Martyr.
It went from the long feeling out stage to Martyr finally getting a hold on that shoulder, locking in the chicken wing, applying a sleeper with it. Congratulations to South City stretcher, the brand new Global Syndicate Wrestling Next Gen Champion. I fear for anybody that has to wrestle that man for that title or wrestle him in general.
It was the most unique challenge of Gio Galvano's career, and it was a challenge that he was not ready for, as he did not tap out, but he was choked unconscious, strangled until he was unable to remain conscious in any way, and now Robert Martyr is our new Next Gen Champion.
Yes, I wanted to give a big congratulations to Gio Galvano for defending that championship so proudly all these months. Thank you for everything you've done for High Voltage GSW. But we are now in the South City Stretchers era.
Gio Galvano was on a roll that most competitors would wish for to have in any point in their career, but it was the technical perfection of Robert Martyr picking Gio Galvano apart, and now we have a new Next Gen Champion.
Yes, the meticulous mathematician is walking out champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Martyr era has begun in GSW and in High Voltage.
An unbelievable performance from the poisoned youth, Robert Martyr. But again, hats off to Gio Galvano. He was a proud champion, but Martyr was too much to overcome. And you can see the split crowd as Robert Martyr stands tall over the former champion, Gio Galvano.
Gio needs to get that arm like that. Absolutely. Hope they run it back.
Well, that's not what's on Galvano's mind right now. The last thing he's thinking about is the future. He's thinking about now, and it must be disappointing. But if you're going to lose to someone, you want to lose to someone the caliber of Robert Martyr. Excuse me. I'm just so flustered by what we saw.
Do it! Do it! A sign of respect.
A great sign of respect, as Galvano letting him know that, okay, I stand corrected. The future is definitely in his mind, saying, this is not the last time we are going to collide. Calling for the microphone is our new champion. Let's hear what he has to say.
For 6 long years, I've been waiting for this. For 6 long years, I've been told that I wasn't meant to be in this ring. For 6 years, a 14-year-old boy cried every night because the person that was supposed to be helping him made him worse. But 6 years later, when I decided to grow some balls and get out of this fucking state, Florida, I made sure that every single time I wrestled, every single time I stepped in this ring, I gave everything I had to shove it to that man, to shove it to the people that said I couldn't do this. And guess what? Now I have it. But, Gio Galvano, I wrestled you for 20 minutes, and honestly, I didn't think you were all that. I just thought you were a nice body to put on a poster. But you proved me wrong. You showed that you were a workhorse, and you showed that you deserved that title. And anytime any place, frankly anywhere, in any promotion, you get a shot at this again. But, give me a second. This whole year I wanted to be the Iron Man. This whole year I asked every promoter, every promotion to put me against the guys that nobody wanted to wrestle. Put me against the guys that are going to expose people in the ring. Put me against the workhorses, and that's what I asked for. I won a medal recently that represented the next generation, the future, but now this solidifies it. I am the next gen of GSW. I am the next gen of professional wrestling, and I'm going to be the next gen for a very, very long time. So anybody, anyone in the GSW locker room, you want this, don't have to wait in line. Just come and ask, because you're going to get it.
The new GSW Next Gen Champion, Robert Martyr. He's laying down the gauntlet to everybody.
The 6-year-long odyssey has been fulfilled. Congratulations to the Poison Youth, the South City Stretcher, Robert Martyr, our brand new GSW Next Gen Champion.